So, Dave, welcome. Tell us about yourself, your family, and a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, me and my wife Terry moved here 4 years ago in 2012. We have three children. One you know very well, Devin, who is a twin. The girls turned 23 this actually in September, and her twin is Danielle. And Danielle lives in Boston. She went to college in Boston and stayed there. And then they have an older brother, Alex, who lives in upstate New York right now. He's in the Army, and that's where he's stationed at. And he's on the prayer list that we read every Sunday, Alex Reeves. So thankful for those prayers. But and I work downtown in Baltimore. I'm an IT programmer. And Terry's mainly at home with Devin. Of course, Devin lives with us.
So, tell us, how did you come to St. George's Church, and what brought you here?
Well, we moved here, like I said, 4 years ago from Ellicott City, where we were involved in another church, and we knew we wanted to find another church home pretty quickly, which we did. We knew we were both Episcopalians, so we researched a little bit, and we found that there was St. George's, which is very close to where we live. We just live a couple miles from here. And then another church is in Westminster. So we were going to try both. So we tried St. George's first, and I came to a few services alone, and I was very, very warmly welcomed. That's when the interim priest was here. I forget her name right now.
Stephanie Yancey.
Stephanie, yes. And soon after that, Terry came to church. And soon after that, we brought Devin too. The three of us came to a few services, of course with Homer, this Devin's service dog. And all very warmly welcomed. But everyone welcomed us. And we always meant to try the other church in Westminster, but then we just never tried it, because then you came and said, "Oh, let's just stay here," and everybody was very welcoming, also.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. And you've been coming here a couple of years, and obviously we love you and your family, and especially Devin, and Homer. How could we forget Homer,
Right,
our service
right.
dog? But we noticed also that you became very involved in the congregation, in the church, right?
Right.
Could you tell us a little bit about how you are involved with St. George's?
Specifically me, I was asked probably in the first year, within probably 6 months, if I'd like to usher. Well, I did usher at our previous church, so I say, of course, sure, and felt very comfortable in that. And then about probably 2 years or so, I was asked if I would like to try the vestry, and I also had done that previously, and I said, yeah, okay. And it's been fine, it's been good. And then Terry is also involved. She chaliced at our previous church, and then she does that, as well as she's on the prayer team, I guess, or prayer ministry. And so it's worked out really well, and we finally worked out a pattern with our daughter, because she likes the social hour, and we have the coffee hour right in between the two services. So I come at 9, and then Terry brings Devin at during the coffee hour, and then we switch, and then I take Devin home. And Devin gets exposure to the people. That's what she likes the most, is the social. And then Terry can go at 11 and have her time and have her ministry, really. And then we try to participate in the other activities as we can. So
Awesome. Yeah, and your service has been vital to this congregation, and you play an important part, and we really appreciate that. I'm wondering, so what, as we begin stewardship and we talk about stewardship, right, we know that Stewardship is not just financial giving, but it's our gratitude to God and expressing that gratitude to God. It is about the management of our resources. What makes it so important for you to give time, talent, and treasure to St. George's?
Well, I think it's very important. I think me and Terry both agree that you wouldn't really be a part of a church family if you weren't involved. And it's not just to be involved, but we want to be involved. And the financial part is some of it, but I think we all possess our own talents, and even me and Terry possess some, I suppose, and we try to share that. And just to be a part of the community that's here at St. George's. You know, St. George's may not be a large church, and I grew up in large churches, and they offer some advantages, but then they offer some disadvantages. What's really important is just the people and the quality and the focus of the church and the community. And the focus is within, and then also it's important for the focus to be, you know, on the community, the larger community, and the outreach. And we think that's certainly true here.
Absolutely. And what might you say about the blessings you have received in being a part of this congregation and in life generally? How has God blessed you?
Well, in many, many ways.
Yeah.
First, specifically for me, I was blessed with two wonderful parents and a wonderful family growing up, two brothers. And then after them, I would say the largest blessing has been Terry. You know, we've been married 17 years.
Wow.
And at the time in both of our lives, we were at a kind of just had faced some difficulties of different types. And we were both kind of just there. And it was perfect how we met and how we came together. And I always wanted to have children. And then she had her children from her first marriage. And it just was perfect how we came together. So the blessing of us five as a family, I would say, has been a blessing not just to me and her, but also to each of the children as well. And wherever I've lived, growing up and on my own, and then with Terry, I've always been fortunate to have found church families, you know.
That provides such a very interesting perspective on stewardship, because what I'm hearing is that there's this sense of community, there's this sense of love in the ways that God has guided you along life's journey. Because most people, when they think of blessings, they think of material things. They don't automatically go to the relational. And it sounds like your giving back is out of a love and the way, out of gratitude and the way God has loved you. And you want to provide that back. And so, understanding that, what is it that you want the congregation, what is it that you want others to know about the importance of stewardship?
I think obviously stewardship is very important. It's important to share our experience here, not just to other members here, but also to the community, and hopefully to gain some new members. But just to share with each other and the community what St. George's is about, what it has to offer. You know, in many ways, it's a very dark world we live in, and we need light. Wherever we go, we need light, and there's a lot of bright lights here. And as you experience that light, then you become a light. And then wherever you go out into your other communities, whether they're school or work or family, you can share, you know, that light and just keep spreading it, you know.
Well stated. Well stated. Thank you. God bless you in your continued ministry here. We're happy to have you. We're honored to have you, and I look forward to many more years of us working together in this community and responding to God's love for us.